Hi, my name is Paige Rakowski, and I am a grad student here at Ball State University. Right now I'm completing the course Behavior Consultation at the summer course of 2024. And today I'm going to talk to you about multiple stimulus without replacement preference assessment that is commonly used in ABA or applied behavior analysis. So first, going off with a preference assessment is a thing we use in order to identify a client's preferences, interests, or motivations that we can potentially use as motivators later on regarding principles in ABA. The purpose of a preference assessment, of this specific preference assessment, is to rank are hypothesized reinforcers. Right now, we do not know if these are reinforcers. These are just potential things. We might gather these things based off of what a caregiver might tell us, a stakeholder, or what we observe the client playing with in their natural environment. This will provide a rank from first place to last place of items that they chose between their most preferred and least preferred of items. During a multiple stimulus without replacement, we are going to provide 6 options. We are going to prompt the client to pick one. After the client picks one, we're going to allow them the moment to play with it, interact with it, have fun with it. And while they do that, we're going to rearrange our board and then go at it again, and we're going to keep cranking through until there are none options. It's also important that while you conduct this preference assessment that you mark what they selected, of course, but it also may be important to select or illustrate where the item was within the array. This might be important because a client may have a left side bias, a right side bias, or if they have no bias, then that means that can be true or accurate results. You also may want to think about different categories of that the item might fit in. So like, for example, I have a bunch of different chocolates and crunchy things and for my mock that I'm going to do for you guys. Something I might notice is, were the top 3 all crunchy items? Were they all chocolatey items? Or with toys, were they all musical items? Were they all shiny items? Were they all fidgety items? Stuff like that. So that can also help you to understand various preferences. And it might be important to conduct this preference assessment multiple times to see if your results vary or they're very strongly related towards a specific ranking. So I'm gonna go through a mock assessment. I will be playing both the assessor and the client during this, so just bear with me for a minute. So over here, I have my board here. So you're gonna have the view as if you were the client. So this is my provided options. So you're, as a therapist or the person conducting this preference assessment, you're going to say pick one. So, what do I want? Ooh, this one looks cool. Awesome. During the time the client enjoys that item, we're going to rearrange our options so that way we know what's going on, and we're also gonna write down on our data sheet what they selected first. Also, while you're rearranging, it might be important to block the options so that way they can't see where things are going, stuff like that. All right, pick one. Ooh. Pick one. Ooh. Pick one. Ooh. Pick one. Pick one. I hope that helps with our mock assessment. So as we went through, I took data on what items we selected. During each time, we allowed the client to interact with the item, enjoy it, have fun with it, test it out a little bit, because maybe if they play with it, hang out with it for a little bit, or after I ate it, maybe I didn't like it. So when we conduct a preference assessment later on, those things might change. So we always want to give them an opportunity to engage with it, to make it fun for them. So according to my results, we had the Oreo chocolate first, Reese's, then the Rolo, Twizzler, Cheez-It, and then the cracker. So as we discussed earlier with our labels and stuff like that, all of my top 3 ranked were all forms of chocolate. So that might be something that I want to take a mental note of, that all of them were preferences, and even going down to rank 4, all of them could be labeled as candy. So that would be a big preference that, that moving forward, we may want to use candy for this client. I hope this helps you understand multiple stimulus without replacement preference assessment. And just remember that these are only hypothesized reinforcers. We won't know if they're actually a reinforcer until we see a relationship between that and increasing the behavior. Right now, they're just something I like. Will I be motivated to work with them? I don't know. All right, well, thank you for listening.